Hello. Sorry, yesterday we had errors, small issue with the audio and video as well, that we are getting lots of reviews. The many of you just texted us that the audio is not clear. So can you please check whether the audio is clear today? Just let me know in the comments in the live chat whether the audio is okay, or do you want to change any audio things? Cheer up, guys. I need to know your response in live chat so that I can get more motivated, energy. Okay, okay. Perfect, perfect, good, great, fine. So can we start this session? Okay, okay. Good evening, good evening. Great. So almost of you have texted us that the installation process that we have shown in the last video is uh, not clear, and many of you missed that. So we have just pinned the one more video. We have recorded that and we have live on YouTube. You can have a check, you can check that, and please do install the software so that you can run with me, you can join me in coding and all. So today's topic is we're gonna design a UI, which is hello. No, so I'm gonna just show you a UI that we're gonna design in this class, and by the end of the boot camp you're gonna know how can we design this type of things. So the UI that you can see on the screen, this we're gonna design. So we have a welcome screen, a splash screen, the first screen which is completely blue. This is called as a complete blue screen. The first screen, let me zoom this for you. So this screen, this gonna be a welcome screen which stays for few minutes, like I'm sorry, few seconds, like 1 or 2 seconds. Then it will be automatically directed to this particular screens. This is gonna be the first slider screen, this is gonna be the second slider, and this is gonna be the third slider screen. Once it's like information to the user who gonna use this, gonna use the application. So after these three screens, he will be directed to a create account or a login page where he gonna log into application, and he will be redirected to the main page, which is right here. So this is what we're gonna design in today's class. So all the images that we're gonna use in this, all the animation files that we're gonna use in this particular development, all will be shared to the particular people who ever gonna fill the form which is in the description. You will be mailed all these images. So let's get started. Okay, so in next 10 minutes we're gonna start the session. I'm gonna start the coding and all. Before going to that, and we're gonna wait for 10 minutes. Few people are ready to join, they are getting few problems, so we're gonna wait for a few minutes, then we'll be directly going to our software where we can start, our coding. Okay guys, I hope all of you have installed the software. If you are having any doubt in installation, please do know us in comments. Okay, you have a small doubt, You get the okay, yeah. So you're gonna get this type of things in two places. One is a free con. So I'm gonna show you just a sec. Icon.com. So this is the, as you see, flaticon.com, where you can get the icons and illusions, and we have other place as well where you can get this. I'm getting process settings forward. What should I do, sir? So while you are setting, while you are developing your settings, while you are setting the environment, you may have connected your thing as a config. So you have to click its import, and it should be as a standard. So you have changed that. So that's the reason you are getting that particular error. Just go to build in the top bar. There will be a option called build and then run all this. Go to build then and clear the project. Once it's done, just refresh and check out. freepik.com. And if you are still getting the same error, please do check out the video that we have posted on the video session. You will be getting the clear pitch how can you install without any errors. And there is one more site where you can get all the illusions with in a free way. It's freepik.com. It's not PIC, it's PIK. So this is where you can get your free illusions and all. We'll be using some animations in this. All the animations where you're gonna get these type of animations, how to integrate these animations, how to get the libraries of those particular animations, you will be getting to know in the upcoming sessions. Any more doubts? So I'm just gonna play the video of installation on my screen, and I'm gonna explain. If you guys having any doubt, you can just text me on live so we can answer your questions. So as you can see, this is a 5-minute session we have just uploaded yesterday with all your requests. And by the way, thanks for all of you who ever fill the form. It's very encouraging to us to get more data to you. So this is I'm gonna just brief you by showing this video, and we once all done this, we will be starting our today's session. So this is our main link, Android Studio. You can just type Android Studio download, download, and you will be getting this particular link, and you have to click on the download button. where you can download the Android Studio. It's about 900 MB, so I know it's gonna take some time. Then this is the second link where you have to download the Java. Why Java? As I already mentioned in my last session, Java is the best language that you can learn as a beginner. So you have to download Java installer, which is provided by Oracle. Okay. Once you are done downloading all the both things, then we will be going to the setup part. Run the application with the administrator. Just click next, and done. You will be started getting everything done by the Android Studio. So it's gonna take a big time. It actually takes like 1 minute. Once it's done, they just click on finish, and here you go. Your Android Studio is ready to start. So this is how it's gonna come. By clicking on a new project, you can start your project from here. Then you have to select empty view activity. Why not other activities? Why we wanna select only empty view activity here is the main reason is if you gonna select the empty main activity, it is too easy to code any layout that we need. You know, in a splash screen, if you think a splash screen, it will be the first ever page. So that is the empty activity. If you're gonna select any navigation or any bottom navigation, it's gonna get a bit difficult to code in further ways. So whenever you're gonna start your application, just go and select the empty activity and start it. Then once you click on empty activity, just click on next. Then enter the name of your app. It may be any name. You just enter the name, package name. As I already mentioned, in the package name, com dot should be common. After the com dot, you can mention your own domain. Like in our case, you are using smarted.life. In your case, you can use your name as well, because this is the link that will be reflected on your Google Play Store. Then language, you have, after that you can see the location where you're gonna save the file. Then you have to change the language here. It's Kotlin. By default it will be in Kotlin, and you have to change it into Java. Why? Because we gonna do the coding in Java. So what link do you need, Saya? So what link do you need? Can you just text us so that we can share you the link? Hello, Roshni, can you just text the link, which link you needed, so that our team can provide you the link? Yes, I'm just repeating the yesterday's class for just briefing, because yesterday you guys are complaining about the voice. So I'm just repeating a brief glance about that, and we'll be starting the class. And once we are done with selecting a language, select the minimum SDK and finish. Once it's done, it's gonna give you the installation. It's gonna take few minutes, because if you are installing that for the first time, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes, or sometimes go long to 5 minutes as well. So let it done. Now let us set up our Java environment as well. So we'll be getting a Java SDK, which we have just downloaded from the installer in the by the link. Once it's done installing, go to your main folder, which is, in my case, it's an C drive. In your case it may be O as well. D drive, O drive, which is your main local disk. You just go to that particular local disk once the installation is done, and copy the path that I'm just showing on the screen. So go to the main folders file, Java, here Java, and bin. Copy the path. You have to copy the path And then once it's done copying the path, just go to the settings, environment, edit the environment variables. Here you have to select the path, then click on edit. After the edit, you have to click on new, paste it, and then click on OK. Click on OK. As I have already pasted, so I haven't clicked OK, but you have to click OK. Then you have to create a path with the same name, Java underscore home. Why we are going to create only by Java underscore home is a common word which can be understood by every single application that we're gonna run by using Java. Once you are done setuping, you click on OK and done. Here your setup is done. This is how you're gonna get at the end of your setup. So I hope you guys got that. So Pooja, screen visibility is not, you have to change the configuration or connect to the proper Wi-Fi so that you will be getting a proper thing. We are uploading, we are live by a 1080 pixels. It's a high quality one, most probably. Uh, so by 7:20 we're gonna start today's session. Just 3 more minutes so that the other people can join. For these 3 minutes, I'm all yours. You can just comment me, you can text me on live chat so that if you are facing any issues in installing, I can just guide you through. Okay, Pooja. Okay, guys, 1 more minute. Please do inform to your friends who are interested in developing Android application. So this is how we're gonna get the Android Studio once it's done setting everything. So let's get started. First, we're gonna import all the illusions and the animations that we're gonna use in this complete application development. So for that, what the basic thing, the first thing that we have to do is create a folder for uh, animations. So the folder will be raw. How to create? So just right click on your res, which is resources. Once you click there, go to new, then you will be going to a directory. Here you can see a directory, click on directory, and the name should be raw. It should be raw. It's not like you can't able to give any name that comes in your mind. It has to be raw. Once you created the file raw, just right click, you can import from here, or you can just drag and drop the things from your computer. So currently we have downloaded already, so I'm gonna just drag and drop them. Yes, so here you can see a folder. Sure, you will be getting Figma link by the mail. But in your mail, you will be getting your Figma mail once you complete the process. So here it's getting a error because the file name it has to be changed. So let me change the file name. To change the file name, you have to click left click, go to refactor and rename. So you have to give all small letters. Like I'm gonna give this as a splash. Don't just why I gave slash, because we're gonna use this in a splash string. So I'm gonna cut this. Then we're gonna have our images. So we can drag and drop the images, or we can do in another way. Actually, for the images alone, it will be better if we follow this method. Just left click on the drawable. Drawable is the place where we're gonna store all our images that I have already told in the last class. So click left click new, then you have to go to image assets. Once you go to image assets, just change this launch icon to nav bar, action bar and tabs. Then name this as, we're gonna use this as a first one, so I'm gonna name this as a screen 1. You have to change this to image. It will be in a click art. You have to change this into image. Here will be getting a browser. Click here and select the browser from where you can get your things. Like in my case, it's in live. You can have screen 1. Okay, so here you can get them. You have to custom this, or you can have lone, or you can have light. So you can easily use these things, and you can click on OK. By using these kind of things, what the benefit is, it will be getting you in all the different forms. Like this is a one kind, this is another size, and the size which will be fit for all our screens. Some Android application is not only meant for only Android mobiles, short mobiles. It's also meant for the tabs. So we have to get fixed to every single screen. Whatever the image that we're going to import, that should be for every single screen. So we have to import in this way. If it's a non-colored image, if it's a colored image, in case, then you can directly drag and drop here. Just drag and dropping here. So here you can this is one thing. This is the main logo that we're going to use in the home page. This is the screen 1 where we're going to get this at the top, screen 2 and screen 3. All images are here. Once we are done importing our images. So hope you understand, images should be in the drawables. Yeah, you'll be getting attendance link in the description. Please do check out. So all the images should be in drawables. If you are importing any animation which is in JSON file, that should be in a raw folder. Okay, done. So now let's go to the main activity. So to go to main activity, what we have to do is go to Java. Then in the first folder, the other two folders, as I mentioned in the last class, we are not gonna touch these two folders. We're gonna touch only this one. Then this is the main activity. If you want to go to the layout of this activity, just go to resources, layouts, and check the name. So it should be matched to this particular thing. It's activity main, and here is the activity main.xml. So this is the XML for the current project that we are working on. So I just run this without any changes. We're gonna run this directly. So how to run? So to run, you have to click here and select your device. If you are showing none device, or if you are getting anything error here at this point, if it's not connected, you can do this thing. You just go to this point where you can, it's a device manager. Click on device manager. You can, these are our devices, so you may not get these devices. You will be getting nothing here. So in that case, just click on create device. You'll be getting this screen. Select phone and select something from here. It would be better if you select pixel, this one. Then clone the device, or you can go to next. Select one of these things. In my case, I have selected R. We have all these versions: API 34, SV2S, and all. Yeah, without drag and drop, if you want to add any images, so let me complete this. Can you just give me a few minutes? Thank you. So just click on here, you will be downloaded, and next, and finish. It will be downloaded, and you can give this name as you wish. Once it's done, you will be showing a device over here, and here as well. You can select the device in which you have to run and click on the run button, which is just right to this. Once you click here, you will be started a device emulator at the bottom where you can see the development. So yeah, to coming to your question, without drag and drop, how can we import the things? We to code, actually coding, we do have coding option and importing option as well. Coding we only use to a particular icons, a small icons, or if you are a pro level coder in SVG, then you can use SVG coding as well. So how to do that? So just click on drawable, create a new, if you want to code. Okay, if you want to code, then click here, new, then a folder. Sorry, it's the file. And you can create, or if you want to other way, click here, yes, image or vector assets. Click on vector assets. If it's an local file, click on here, local file, give the name, click on here, import, and you can import the file like this. From here, if whatever the device you have, wherever your files are stored, you just click there and you can import one by one. If you are doing that, so you can do it one by one, and you can keep your pixels and dps and all, opacity, whether how long it has to, opacity in the sense what is the visible rate. So you can keep that and click on finish. That will be imported. This is the one way without drag and drop you can import the file. So this here it's a live, we are going, it's a live. Here we can see the application name as live. Let's get started. That we have gave text here, so let me change the text and rerun. So we are getting welcome to the bootcamp. And once it's done, so let me just increase the size of this. Text size, did he okay. And to if you are changing only the text or only a small code, you can just click on this item, it's A, which is applicable for small type of changes. So if you click on it, it will take load time. It just apply the changes or small changes. So you can see welcome to bootcamp, which is live. This is the application. This is how it gonna look like in your original mobile devices. And this the second one run. Second run is something where you have, if you are importing any images files of in changes, then you have to run second option, because while running the second option it will be comparing the other things that you have imported after the coding, and it gonna give you the result. If you're gonna run just apply changes, then it's not gonna work. It's gonna give you an error. Okay, so here let us remove this live from the top, because here in this screen you can't see any live upper in the layout, but here you are getting a blue screen, blue top bar, and you will be getting a live. So how to remove this live? So just go to the projects here, in the resources, values, then theme, the first theme. Once you go here, I just want to close this for a while. So here you can see a dark action bar. So to remove that action bar, just click on no action bar. Once you update as no action bar, now you can see now you can see it's gonna relaunch, and now we have no action bar, nothing which is showing as live. And to change the color, at the top you are getting a purple color. Now we gonna change this color. You can directly change from here, or actually by changing here it will be a complex thing. You have to change in colors. Go to colors, add your own colors. The name I'm gonna give for this as a smart add color. It's the name that you're gonna give, it's your choice. You can give any name that you wish. And how we gonna keep this color? If you have no idea how to get this color code, just click zeros for 6 times. It's gonna give you a color of black. Click on here at the right left corner, and here you can select the colors. Okay, you can select the colors and change the things. Like if I need blue color, just go to here. I'm changing this. In my case I need a purple color. I'm just getting here purple. Done. So this is how. And to change that, go to theme again. Instead of purple, you have to give your name, like smarted. Change everything as smarted. Done. If you rerun this, the changes, then the top color which is in purple right now, you can change it. Gonna change to the color that we gave for the smarted. You see a slight change. Okay, to just modify that, I'm gonna give this as let's go for red directly. Okay, it's red, and I'm gonna compile this. So by giving color in this color folder, by changing in a single place, all the color can be changed at a time. So now you can see it's in a red color. And yeah, in splash screens, if you see in a splash screen, there will be no color, no nothing at the top. It will be a single screen with nothing. So we'll be designing that, and my first thing. Let's close everything. Let's close this too. Let's delete the text. So whatever the code that you're gonna give, that should be between this particular coding, like constructor layout, this constraint layout, in between this constraint layout itself. So in all throughout the course, we're gonna use only 3 or 4 selective layouts, like relative layout, linear layout. Relative layout is a thing that we're gonna use. We can use to locate the buttons or the text, the widgets without any connections and all. Linear layout, which is used for linear things, whether it's an horizontal or it's an vertically the widgets gonna assign. Then we're gonna use a recycle one, and then some scrollings in the sense top scroll, like horizontal scroll and a vertical scrolling things. And this construction, my favorite is this one, constructive layout. So now let us create a let us see the how can we create this splash screen that I have shown you in my Figma file. So let me, so it's a complete blue color in the background. To change the background color, and here you can just write background and at the rate of color slash, so it's red but our color is a purple, a bit purple. Let me get the color code of that. I got my color code. I'm gonna paste it in the colors here. So you can see its background is done. Then what do we need? We need an image, and we need a text at the below. Okay, but let me share this Figma file in a link. So in your chart you will be getting the Figma link. So why you can open the link in your Chrome, and you can see the first screen that we're gonna design is the splash screen, which is a purple color, and the name at below it's Genie Hub and a animation. So let us start getting that. To get the animation we need a library, which is loiter library. So how to add that library? To add that library we have to go to the Gradle script, and the second one you can see in last class I have told you we're gonna have two Gradle folders where we're gonna work only in these two Gradle folders. So we have to go for the second one here, and we have to paste this particular thing. What this does here is it's gonna import the loiter files, it's gonna get the library ready for us, and it's gonna give us, it's gonna support the system where we can use this folder, we can use this command to get our UI done. All these libraries will we're gonna give you in your chat box. Just let me share this in your chat box. So you can see this particular thing as in your chat box. Once you done this, like I'm gonna show you a demo, like once you are done any changes you will be getting a synchronize here, like, so you can see a synchronize now. So you have to synchronize now that first. When you click on synchronize, it runs for a while. Just like demo. So once you are click on synchronize, it's gonna build. You can click on build to see what's the building is happening. Once it's done building, you will be getting a message called build successful. Only after getting build successful you have to go to the main coding. Until unless if you go there, the library won't gonna work. So here we got it as a build successful. Yeah, it's done. I am going to the main code. So how to get that? So you can see here loiter animation view. It's wrap content. So here again, what's the difference between wrap content and match parent? Match parent mean it gonna take whole length or whole breadth. Like if you keep match parent in height, it's gonna cover all your height, all the height of that particular layout. If you keep in breadth, it's gonna take all the breath. And wrap content, it only takes as much as it requires. Okay, then we have set their height and breadth. Then we will go with, see, in some cases we have to give height and breadth in numbers, in px dx. No, in what happens if we give in numbers, that will be fixed, and in any screen, whatever the screen it may be, it's gonna be the same length and the same breadth, and it's gonna show the same size of images. By using this wrap content and match parent, it's gonna give you different sizes in different screens. It's gonna compact by itself. Then we have a raw folder and a splash that we have imported. So this is the, so you can see. Then if you need, this has to be animated every time. See, I'm just closing this tag for now. Okay, so yeah, I right now you are seeing an error here, a red line over here, a red color line just here. It's a error. You can see an error here. So why this error is coming in this layout? You know, if you change the layout as a relative layout, you will get no errors. Let me change it. So no error. Yeah. In relative layout you are getting no errors, but in construct you are getting error. Why? Because in relative we now need to set up the image, their latitudes. I mean, we need not to connect them, but in this we have to connect. So you can see this dots here, this particular dot. If you just connect them up, left, right, sorry, connect. So once I connected the dots, we see there is no error. So this is the way, this is the one way that you can get. We have other way as well to, I'm just removing all this. So again we got an error. If in case you are getting any type of error, you just get your mouse there, it will show you what to do. Yeah, the feedback, or you have more options and all. And this is the second point. And the third way to clear errors is click there, Alt plus Enter. If you click on Alt plus Enter, you will be getting these suggestions. How can we clear that? So it's an animation. You will be getting the animation once we run this. Okay, Taran. So you can click here like support, add tools. Once we click, it's gonna ignore that. Here we can see tools ignore. So which means it's gonna ignore the connections. So done. So this is the simple code. Now we are running this. Let us see how it's gonna work. So yeah, Tarun, because you can see it's an animation, but why we are not getting animation? Because it's like an image here. It's taking as an image. Okay. So loop, it should be true. If you're gonna keep loop true, and it's gonna be on getting. Let me run it again. So I guess you can see the animation. So now we need a name at below. So what we have to do is text. A name is something called text. Yeah, it should, in this it's like a loop. Yeah, we can even have that as well. So here auto play, it should be auto play true, not auto loop true. It's like loop in loop. It's like loop true in the sense it will be on repeating the class, and if it's in auto play true, then it will be automatically playing the thing. Like if you go here and all that, let's change this one. See, now you can see the animation, the emulator. This is the emulator. In a emulator you can see the animation, but here you can't. even if you give the loop true in the code also, it's not gonna get the animation in the UI. Okay, okay, Balaji, do you have any more doubts or can I continue? Okay. By the way, thanks. I just forgot to get that autoplay true. That's why it's not getting the animations. Okay. Now we have to add our text here. So what that is, text view. It has to be because my breadth gonna be full, so I'm gonna give max match parent and height would be variable. Then I'm gonna give the text like smarter. So you can see my text is here at the top, smarter. I'm going to change the text color, text size something like 50, yes, then text color to white, and I have to connect this to the center. Just I can connect here. It's at bottom, so we can give some. Thank you, thank you. It's nice animation. Anyways, so we see by connecting one single dot, it gets to the bottom. Now we have to make this into center. The text should be center, and it should be a little above. So what we have to do is margin bottom. So we can give a certain margin, like in this case let's give us 50 dp, and that's 25 dp. Sorry, we can give 200. No, let's keep 150 then. Yeah. And the text alignment should be in center, so we can have text alignment and center. Yes, and it's done. So now you can see a splash screen, animation, and a text which is a bottom. So I'm giving here the text that I have given here. Can we add some margin? Yeah, I have added some margin here below it. So I have added 150, and the which is there. I'm just give for the just a namesake. I'm just giving all these things, and you can you can even style this text if you are looking for end to end, parent, start to start, parent. Oh, Tarun, I guess you are a little familiar, or yeah, that's anyways. Yeah, so we can give that as well, Tarun, by just connecting these dots. Or we have another option which is here. You can just click on there. It will be automatically connecting all these things. Like you are suggesting that end to end and start to start. All this will be connected, but through parents. To the parent activity, or we have other option also. Most of in this beginning class I can't tell you everything, like connect here, connect there. You will be getting confused, so I'm just showing a simple way. You will be getting a white dots over there, like here. See, you can see a white dot here, white dot at the all four sides. You can click that dot, drag that, and you can connect to the layouts. Okay, once it's done, let us run this again. So here you can see a smarted, a name that we have given here, that's here. So the next part is, so how can we transfer this particular layout to the next layout, and how can we create the next layout? So I know this is a bit ugly. Let us design this in a perfect way, in a good manner. Collect this, change the layout. Thanks. Smarted, connect this to the bottom of the smarted, and now it's a bit better. Let us run this again in the emulator. So in the emulator, now once it's done, we're gonna create our next activity, after which we can transfer. Okay, so this is how it's gonna come up. Then now we are gonna create the next activity so that we can redirect after a few seconds to the next activity. So how can we do that is just click here on the com.smarter.live, right click, new Java class, and we need just it's a main. Then let's make a welcome screen next. You can use welcome dot Java. So here you have got this. So actually it's a class, right? So we can even create activity as well. Yes. So next we're gonna create a layout here using some, or else without creating this activity or class, you can have an activity directly as well also. You click here, right click, new. Here you can see activity. In activity you can select a empty activity, click on empty activity. You can give a class like welcome, name should be unique, activity name must be unique. Okay, we already have a welcome class, so it's not taking the welcome. Let's make this something called second screen. And click on finish. It takes few seconds. Once it's done, it's finishing. Okay, so now you can see our code for screen, and this is the layout for screen. Just make this text view, parent text as a screen. Just close this. Gonna connect all the full screens. Text color, you wanna give some black to just be visible. Text size, let's keep 50 sp, and so we have created a small text here which is a screen. Now we're gonna redirect this particular main activity to that particular screen, the second screen. So how can we do that? So here to this screen, to this text screen. So we're gonna do this here by, so to change the while we are creating, we are getting a line on the top in a blue color, but we don't need that blue color to be displayed. So the code to remove that is we have to add this get windows dot set flag and open this windows manager dot layout flags dot flag underscore full screen comma. So here in this set flags, it should be two variables. So if you give only one variable, it's gonna show you the error. So now we have given it's on a full screen. Then the second layer variable will be the same thing, like window manager dot layout fragments dot full screen. Oh, sorry. Full screen. So by using this, what we're gonna do is this this method is used so that uh, your splash screen can cover the entire screen. So to cover the whole screen, we're gonna use this. So just run this once and show you how it's gonna come. So now actually you can see a, oh wait, you're getting a different color, right? Let me change this. Excuse me. See, front end and back end in this Android application, both are very best. But if you go for in a personal way, I think back end is very better. But if you have zero knowledge, then go for front end again. See, I'm just gonna explain what is back end and front end. Then it's your wish what you're gonna have. Front end is something that is a user interface that we are currently building. And the back end is something that's connecting to the servers, getting the functions and all these things. So the interest that you have, you can go to that particular thing. You can go to front end, you can go to back end, that's your wish. But trust me, both in this coding world, front end and back end both are just similar. You're gonna get a force from inside you. You will enjoy that. Whatever is gonna run, you will be enjoying the thing. Whether it may be a back end, it may be a front end, you will get some enjoyment. I guess it's gonna take a bit time. Sorry, I have to remove this code right before. So let me comment out this code, the whole code, so that I can show you the difference. What's the difference before adding this line of code and after adding this line of code? So this gradle build is taking a bit time. Okay, while this gradle build runs, let us go with questions so far. Whatever we have discussed. Anil Kumar, yeah, backend we are using Java. Anil here. See, if you have attended the last class, I have explained what are the languages that we're going to use in this and why we are using Java. So that's for now, Java is the best option for us. So we are using the Java line. So here we are getting an error. Compile error. Let's figure out the error. So the updated library version SDK, which is APK and the separate update track. Just so the error is the SDK versions and all are not targeted. So to clear this error, this is a sort of bug type. So to clear these type of small bugs which are useless to clear anyways. So click on build, clear the project first. It takes some time. Let the clear project be cleared. By doing this, the project bugs will be, if it's a small bugs that can be cleared, then it will be all will be clear. Then click on build again. Click on rebuild project. And while you are building, you just click on build so that you can see what are the things that going on. Folder creation, I can't see. I'm saying for starting for this meeting onwards, but still no response from your end. So Sai Prakash, I'm sorry. Just give me a 1 sec. Once it's done, definitely I'm gonna show you how to create the folder. So it's not that rocket science. Just click on projects. You'll be getting all these things, like you'll be getting all these two things, app and Gradle script. Go to app. If you wanna create any folder to import animations, okay, to import animations, you have to go to resources, res folder in the pod. Then click here res, select the res, left click there, go to recommended SDK is at least 33. Okay, fine. the current SDK 32. Let us create that. Okay, just go to left click, new, and here you can create a directory. Here you have to click on directory. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, so you have to click on directly. Here we have two directories, so select one directly, so the first one, and click OK. Now you have to enter the name of your file. So for the animation files like JSON files, if you want to import, you have to create RAW, all small letters. You can't, in this case, you while creating resources folders, you can't give any names that comes in your mind. Okay, you have to give a specific name which is suitable. So for getting your folders, like getting your animations, what we have here, like it's in JSON format, so you have to create raw and you have to keep that. Then to create Java files like we have created for screen, so you have to click on Java, and the second here you will see a com.smarter.live. Here you can see three folders with smarter.live. The two folders which is under test and test, we are not gonna touch those two folders in entire development. Just go to the first one, open it, right click, new, go to the activity if you want to create new activity. Okay, like what we have created. See, here we have lots of things. Let me clear. Here we have activity, segments, folders, surveys, UI, all these things. No, so what the difference is, like activity is that a complete screen we're gonna call as an activity. One complete screen we're gonna call as activity. So here we have lots of options for an activity, but we're gonna choose empty activity alone for every single time, because empty activity gives us nothing. It gives a white paper that where we can draw whatever we need. But if you go for any other activity, it's gonna give you some materials, additional materials, and if you wanna edit that materials, you wanna delete them and keep your own materials, so that gonna take, you know, a messy thing. That's why you're gonna use an empty layout. You'll be getting this type of screen. Give the name of an activity. Once it, you can see, if we give a similar name or any library name which is present, welcome, so you can see here it's give a unique name. If you are getting this type of error, you have to change the name. Once you are done with changing, click on finish, and Android Studio will give you the new folder. So yeah, so we have a bug right now that we are getting. This is the SDK bug. You can see the current target SDK is 32, and what we need is at least it should be 33. So how can we increase the compilation thing? Is just go to build and the second folder at the top you can see the target SDK is 32. Just change it 32 to 3, and the similar way you have to change here as well, target SDK of 33. Once it's done, synchronize now. Yeah, so by changing these targets, you know why we are changing these targets is for few plugins or few libraries are meant for only these targeted SDK. Only they're gonna work in this target SDK. That's why you have to change the SDK as per the libraries. So now it's all clear. Let us run again. So my emulator gonna start. Just give me a sec. Any more doubts? Today's session was too much informative. Aryan, thank you, Aryan. Main screen. So the actual point that we are waiting is I wanna show you the difference of the code that we have wrote. This particular right now I have commented this. What will so the app is launching now. Yeah, you can see a white line at the top here. You see my cursor here, a white line. So to remove this white line, we are gonna give this not only white line. If you see, I'm gonna give you another color so that you can see what that white line actually is. So you know, in white line you can't see anything there. So you may think it's a bug, but it's not a bug actually. let me give you this color. So the top line is where you're gonna, in our mobiles we are getting Wi-Fi, charging options, or time. All these things will be in the top, no? So that's the white line is that one. Actually, all those things. See, now you can see in properly 8 a.m. was the time and all these things. So this is how to remove this particular line. We are gonna use this particular line of code. Here, this code: get Windows or set flag Windows Manager layout frames, full screen, flag full screen and all. So once I'm gonna just recommend this. Yeah. So now see, to comment and uncomment, you have to press control and slash, which is right to the which is exactly left to this shift. Okay, you have to click all two at a time. So it's commented. To remove that, the same thing, just click there and comment. Okay, so I have added this code. Now we're going to run this again. So once we add this, you can see the top line that will be invisible. It will be gone, and the whole screen will be the same thing. See, now you can see there is no line coming there. So this line of code do the same thing. Okay, any doubts? Because today's session is done. Tomorrow we're gonna see how can we change this particular layout to the next line. How can, after a few seconds, after a time lapse, we're gonna give a timeout screen, timeout time, and this gonna change from that layout to the next layout automatically. This is how, while you're opening a YouTube or anything else, you will be getting a logo first, YouTube logo for a few seconds, and then it go to the main screen. So we're gonna do that in your next session. Okay, so now we'll be having 5 minutes hardly. Let's get to the comments. Okay, for this 5 minutes. Okay, let's go with the comments. Any comments, any suggestions for this class? The project awards are at, and yeah, Tarun, you will be getting a project. So as I showed you, we have shared Figma link. So you can see that Figma link there, over there. So we're gonna build that project completely. We're gonna build the layouts, and we're gonna give them the functionality as well using Java. We're gonna build them using XML, and we're gonna give them functions using Java. And if you are really interested to get a bigger project, you need to fill the form. You will be sharing, which is in the description. Our team will come to you, and you can have a talk with them. Any other queries? Okay, let's